and this fluid, like, I don't know why up on top it looked really good, but down below it is like pitch black. Welcome back. If you saw in the previous video, we installed a short shifter. Part of that while we were installing short shifter is we're going to change the fluid in the shifter snout. Miata's different. They have a separate snout where the shifter sits, has its own fluid. Everybody online, it tells you just use whatever you have in the transmission. So what I have in the transmission is Redline MT90. So we're going to use a little bit of that. So the first thing you got to do today, obviously, is you've got to get your console off to do this, okay? You'll have a screw here, some screws there, some screws in here. Lift it up. You'll have a couple of wiring harnesses. Just set to the side. Now, this is an auto to manual car. So underneath on a lot of cars, there is like insulation right here. And then you'll also have 4 bolts go down the shifter boot. I bought a new one, so it's not on there yet. And then in order to get to the fluid, you will remove these 3 bolts right here. Okay? Take that out, shifter comes out, and then we'll get the fluid out. To get the shifter out and access the fluid, there is 3/8. And what's weird is this one's different than the other two, so I don't know if this has been done and then they lost this one or lost the other 2. Let me know if yours is different, if you've got like 3 different bolts. A lot of stuff on this car is kind of weird. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pull up on it and it will come out. Now it does have fluid on it. The fluid in there actually doesn't look that bad. It does look incredibly low though. What somebody online said to do was to actually like put it in a gear that will get the shifter out of the way, the little detent. Make sure when it comes out too, you get that bushing. Apparently those bushings are really bad to stay down in there. I've seen cars come out that don't have that bushing and it's just shattered. Get it in a gear, that way you can get around it to get the fluid out. So what I'm going to do is take this out straight to the box, because like I said, it will have fluid on it. What I used to get the fluid out, and this fluid, like, I don't know why up on top it looked really good, but down below it is like pitch black. I used my extractor, fluid extractor. I used this to fill the diff up with. I put the small straw down in there and I pulled up till it would not pull up anymore. So I'm going to dump this out, try it again. So according to every post, technical guide, everything I read online, this turret takes like 3 ounces, which is like 6 tablespoons or something. Everybody online says to just fill it up to basically till where it starts to come up into the shifter part. Some guys use 75W90. I used MT90. Everybody says just use whatever's in your trans. I could have just used whatever was left over from the diff. But a lot of guys have also recommended to do this, drive it for a week or 2, and then change it again, because then you'll get all the other fluid out, because you saw how gross it was. So now if that's done, we'll put the shifter back in, and that's it. This is an easy thing. Apparently this is pretty bad. A lot of people online are saying that that fluid hardly ever gets changed. So if you have a Miata, change this fluid. It's literally like take the console, 3 bolts out, and that's done. So I'll get everything buttoned back up and we'll check it. Good and clanky. That 3rd to 4th feels really good.